Alright guys, welcome to this first official episode of Magic Duels gameplay. So we spent the first month exploring the format, building 8 or 10 decks, tried out a lot more that you maybe didn't see. But, here we are. We got a Simic Tempo deck that I've built, just put up a deck tech for it, so now we're going to explore the gameplay. You know, it's a bit late tonight because I spent most of the night in Nighthawk stream. If you don't know who Nighthawk is, he's a fellow YouTuber who put up his first stream tonight. It was a blast to get over there, playing against BD Gerber. So what I'll do for Nighthawk is, if you don't know him, like I said, he's on my featured channels pane on my main page, but I'll put a link in the video description over to Nighthawk's channel. Here we got a 6-lander, we're going to mulligan that. Here we have 3 islands, 2 trolls. Here we have, Links into Void Mage is pretty horrible, but that's a 6-card hand, so we're going to keep it rather than go to 5. So yeah, I'll give Nighthawk a link. So if the link's not there, that means that I just forgot, which is entirely likely since this is probably going to be about a half hour here. So just remind me and I'll add it, but hopefully I'll remember on my own. So we picked up a Bounding Crisis, which is good. It's a much better 3-drop than Frost Links on most boards. So for those of you who are semi-new to the channel, my regular format, there's a mono-green opponent on Elvish Visionary. My regular format is Friday night, put up a deck tech, and then for the rest of the week, you know, just play that deck so you get a good feel of how the deck performs over time, rather than just one-off videos. Picked up a Disperse. I mean, I guess that's handy now in case he does something crazy like Forest Primal Bellow, which is not all that crazy since, you know, it would just be a giant growth. But, you know, it's open. It's something that we can cast. We're not going to, but hey, he's playing an island and he's playing a Telling Time main phase, so I don't know what he could be digging for. Don't see too many Simic decks online. I wonder if he's playing the Turbo Fog deck, because that does play Visionary and Telling Time. That'd be a pretty good counter to this deck, to be perfectly honest. The Fog deck would. Let's see, if he doesn't attack at all, that's definitely an indication that he's playing the Fog. But we'll see. Yeah, he's coming on in here. Obviously, we're not going to blow our Disperse on a 1/1 elf. But I'm really kind of fair in the Fog deck now, because I have not played against it. So we'll see. Let us see. So again, we're just going to hold up the Crisis here, and hope that he swings with the Visionary. Then we'll just flash in and kill it. See what he does. Is he going to play any black mana? That's going to be the scary part if he's playing Languish. If he's just playing blue-green, you know, Fog Mill, then I think we can handle it, but the Languish is the key card there, and also the Scabs. The Scabs are obviously good to get your Fogs back and recycle your draw spells late in the game and bring your Languishes back, so doesn't look like there's any black coming at the moment, and again, it may not be the Fog deck. It's going to be a Land Destruction deck. Are you fucking kidding me? Well, let's flash this in before our land dies, and let's tap down his Visionary. Okay, so he's probably going to take our forest. No, he's taking an island. I find that strange. Either way, we got a forest and an island in hand, so it doesn't really matter to us. But considering he saw 2 blue mana and only 1 green, you think he'd blow up the green there. But whatever. No, he's going to get a forest in play, but we're going to get to smack him in the face for 3. And we'll take that. I'm wondering, should I add a Frost Links to the board now? Should I add a Frost Links to the board? I think that I may. Just because if he's gonna play another Moss, that's gonna set us really far behind, and I'd like to have the creatures on the board. You know, I'm not really excited about the prospect of tapping down a 1/1, but I want to get the 2/2 on the board. The Land Destruction is scaring me. It's scaring me, forcing me into a play that I don't want to make. But if he doesn't put a creature down, then we're getting in for 5, and if he does, whoops. If he does, we're going to Void Mage it and still get in for 5, and add a 2/2 to the board. So, but you know, he ramped up by 1, so he could have the whole Outland Colossus thing going on. If he's playing Acid Moss for a ramp, he's probably playing Guy's Revenge. It's a fucking hunt piece. It would be a hunt piece, you know. Like, I can bounce it. I can bounce. Oh wait, no, I can't bounce it. Fairy Miscreant. Don't really care about that. Don't really care about the Miscreant. Well, that's annoying, you know, I'm not going to lie. Anchor to the Ether, like... I think this is a Void Mage turn. I think it's a Void Mage turn. But we're going to swing for 3 first. We're going to swing for 3 first. See if he chumps with the 1/1. And if he trades with the hex, the hexproof dude, I'll be pretty happy about that. Not gonna lie. But we're coming at him here. Good, like what kind of stuff could he have? Who knows? Who knows? But we're gonna Void Mage here. We're not gonna bounce the Visionary, obviously, because we don't want to put that back in his hand. We're just gonna bounce his Flyer. Yeah, it's only a 1 mana card. It's no trouble for him to replay it and not lose too much tempo. But we gotta add our 2/2 to the board here. So this is pretty weird. Land Destruction, Fairy Miscreant, Elvish Visionary, Primal Hunt Beast. I'm not detecting any synergy, but you never know. Maybe he'll blow the lid off that with the card that I never saw coming. Could be something coming out of left field. We'll find out. I mean, he's got 5 cards in his hand. And there's a Cap Show Kite Fins. Okay, that's a 6 mana 3/3 flyer. He's going to tap one of our dudes, which we really don't care about. We're not going to be able to double block his 3/3 now, but I don't think he's going to be attacking with it. And then we can just anchor it, scry. If he attacks with the Hunt Beast, I will be very, very pleased. Definitely will be pleased with that, because I think we're ahead in the race here. But I don't think he's going to swing with 3/3 there. We're still going to bounce his Kite Fins though. Definitely still going to bounce his Kite Fins. Yeah, he's coming. Okay, this is perfect. Yeah, we're not going to block. So that means we get to bounce his 3/3. Swing at him for 7. He'll lose a Visionary. Or take 7. Either way, I'm fine. He's tapped out. So it is a Guild Gate. I'm not going to play it because I want to be able to anchor and hold open disperse. So that's exactly what we're going to do. We've got 6 land. We want to bottom any land that we see and basically keep any gas. Yeah, we'll keep an Elvish Visionary. I think at this point in the game, that's a hell of a lot better than the Timberpack Wolf. For the people who like that card. So we'll swing on into the Visionary here. I mean, the 3/3 Hexproof Hunt Beast, it's a scary card because you can't interact with it. But at the end of the day, if you don't have anything to pile on top of it, it's just a 3/3 for 4 mana. So I mean, we can beat it. If all it is a 3/3, then it's not scary. It's when you start stacking shit on top of it that it gets pretty scary. But anyway, we're getting it for 7. He's down to 7. We know he's got that Kite Fins. We know he's got a Miscreant. He's got 3 other cards. We're on 16 while he only has 4 power on the board. What surprise is in my future? What nasty surprise. I said last turn that I didn't think he would attack with the Hunt Beast. I can't see it happening this turn with him. I mean, I've got lethal damage on the board. So he has to deal with that in some way. He's definitely got bounce spells of his own in there somewhere. He's playing Land Destruction, Fetch, Kite Fins. He must have another Miscreant if he's going to cast this one. Either that or he just wants to put some blockers on the battlefield for our dudes. So I'm not going to disperse a 1/1 at the end of the turn here. That's just not a lot of value. See what we pick up. Oh, it's a Visionary. We know that. So let's leave double blue open. Let's Visionary. See what we get. He's gonna counter a Visionary. Yeah. Okay. I mean, will I pay 3? I don't really have much else going on. Okay. He gets to scry. Well, I'd rather have the card. Alright, so he's done his scry. Yeah, I think letting disperse down there is fine. What do we pick up? Whirler Rogue, that's going to be really good. So the question is, do we swing with everything? He can chew one of our dudes for free. But I think I'm okay with that if he loses the rest. So if his Hunt Beast wants to eat a 2/2, he can go for it. I'd rather him trade off with my 3/3 though. Okay, yeah. Now if he has a pump spell like Titanic Growth or a Primal Bellow or something, is he going to double block one of my 2/2s? Yeah, he's going to double block, and so he's going to do some trading here. Which again, it's fine with me because I got the Whirler Rogue, I got the Disperse. I'm ahead in the race, and there's no shenanigans coming. So we've got the dudes on board. We get to play land number 6. So we know he has Cap Show Kite Fins. But that's an offensive spell because it taps when your creatures come in. I mean, yeah, okay. It's good with a flash creature like Bounding Crisis, where you can activate it on your own, or on your opponent's turn. But you know, when you're on the back foot like this, so he's going to play a Kite Fins, but that just really doesn't do him anything right now. I tapped one of my dudes, but he just paid 6 mana for a 3/3. You know, not really feeling the Kite Fins. So we can just bounce that. We picked up a troll. So we're just going to bounce it, and we're going to swing for 3. Get him to 2. What's going on? He must be quit because the game's locked up on me. No, Black Barney's online. Yo, Barney, what's up, brother? So we're getting in for 3. And we're going to rogue here. He's on 2. He's playing blue-green. There's no way he can beat 5 bodies. I mean, displacement wave, I suppose. But, you know, 5 bodies while he's on 2 life. We know he has a 6-drop flyer in hand. You know, he's not going to play Languish or anything like that. So I think the 5 bodies is going to be the answer here in this game. Let's see what he can do. If he just plays a Kite, you know, I can't see any way that he can get out of this. But I'm sure he's going to show it to me. He's got 5 cards and 6 mana. He's going to find the way and make me look like an idiot. It's an Acid Moss. A little bit late for that, brother. So he knocks out our Guild Gate. He gets to pick up Forest. And then he gets to concede the game, which we'll take that. We'll take that all day long. But yeah, Nighthawk stream was a lot of fun. We got to talk about banana bread beer and you know, whiskey and gin. It was a really alcohol-fueled conversation, actually, near the end of it. But it all started because I was talking about the Glenlivet. You know, Black Barney, who just came online, as we saw there, recommended that I try some Glenlivet, and so I did. It was really nice. He scolded me for putting ginger ale in it. You know, lesson learned. I'm sorry, Barney. But anyways, that was like 4 hours ago. Had a plate of nachos, put the kids to bed, and now we're playing some Magic. It's Friday night after all. And our opponent is watching damage effects, of course, man, I tell you. This... Oh, goodness. Oh, damage effects. Anyway, yeah, streaming though, it's a lot of fun. You know, I've done it a couple times now. I really enjoy it. I think Nighthawk, at the end of it, he was like, oh, I'm going to go now, but an hour later, he was still there. And that's the appeal of it. You know, you just start interacting with the chat and you're hanging out with people. It's a different experience here than, you know, like what I'm doing right now with YouTube, which is I'm sitting in a room talking to myself, and there's no chat. I'm not going to get the feedback on this video or what I'm saying until tomorrow, which is great. I mean, I love it because, you know, it fits. You know, I can't stream all the time, but if I had a choice between the two, man, I would just sit down and stream all day long because it's just so much fun to hang out and interact with people in real time rather than with the time delay. But again, you know, I mean, it's hard to get viewers with a stream because people, you know, people have jobs and families and kids and wives and all that sort of stuff. They can't, you know, just jump into a stream whenever, and they want to watch videos on their own time, which is totally understandable. I mean, it's very rare for me to make it into a stream. It's only because I saw his post on NGA and happened to be cooking some nachos that I made my way over there, and I'm glad I did. It was a good time. And we're playing against now another Homeless Jace in the Wasteland. Guys, you gotta update your deck boxes. Even if you just pick one and stick to it, that's fine. But you know, you gotta. Okay, we're playing against a rank 2 Doviri something, missed the wrist. Playing 60 cards though, I guess he's got that going for him. On the play with a 5-lander, pair of 2-drops. Do we play the 5-land curse? We do have a Visionary, and we're on the play with a Troll. So this is the 5-land curse. If you don't know what it is, if you keep a 5-lander, you'll always draw a land as your top card. So we're going to find out. Our opponent plays the Plains and passes. Here comes the land off the top. And no, it isn't. Okay, so the 5-land curse it's broken. So we're going to get the Undercity Troll in play, 2/2 Renown. And let's see what our white opponent is up to. Let's see if he's playing the mono white Aura thing or if he's playing the Boros. Looks like mono white. He's playing Consul's Lieutenant. So in the deck tech, if you watched it, I know a lot of people don't because they're familiar with the cards and stuff, but I said one of the best openers for this deck is the It's the Troll on turn 2, because this is, you know, an aggressive 2-drop, into Lynx on turn 3. So that's the route we're going to go. So we get to play the Troll on turn 2, and then he plays a dude, and we get to lock it down, renown our Troll, and add 2 more power to the board. So I mean, we're that is, you know, that's the dream line for this deck, is to start like this by renowning a Troll. Now we've got 5 power on the board at the end of the 3rd turn. We do have those other 3 land in hand, so I mean, you know, when you keep a 5-lander, you're going to flood out more often than not. You know, that's just the way it is. But, you know, we've got this Visionary to hopefully dig us into some more gas. Again, another reason why I think that the Visionary is better than something like Timberpack Wolf. Because you really don't need a whole lot of power on the board. You know, you just need those couple of creatures that keep chipping away. And the Visionary, like I say, just keeps you gassed up. So there is an Outland Colossus, so that's good. That is a good thing. So we're going to Visionary pre-combat in case we maybe pick up a Disperse or something. Would I Disperse here? No, I don't think I would. So let's just swing the 3 at him and see if he wants to block. And let's represent a trick here. He doesn't have any trickery. So let's represent a trick with 3 open mana. Maybe he doesn't block the 2/2. If he does, well, you know, that's fine, yeah. Okay, so we couldn't chump check him. Which is fine. You know, but there is a possibility that some people would be a little bit hesitant to block there, and you get a 2-3 points of damage. And what do we pick up? We picked up a Whirler Rogue, which is, Whirler Rogue is good. So right now he's got that Consul's Lieutenant. He's playing the Renown guys in black-white. Could he have a Languish? He's not playing Languish with these low-power dudes, is he? Oh, I can't see. So he's got Grasp of the Harvester, but that's an aggressive card. So, I mean, we can swing back at him. I think Colossus might be the play. Oh, he's going to gain 3 life now with the Divine Favor. So he's probably going to keep that Flyer. He's back as a blocker. I mean, if I were him, I'd stick the Fat Butt on the Flyer. No, he's going to put it there. So he's going to put the Fat Butt on the dude that he wants to be swinging with. You know, he's going to stack all of his auras onto 1 creature. But he's getting in for, you know, he's getting in for 5. He's going to renown both dudes, and then his guy has the Team Anthem effect. But I mean, any Disperse, any Anchor to the Ether, and I'm just going to wreck his plans because he didn't spread his auras out. And this is going to create me some chump blockers if I don't pick up one of those spells. So let's see, he's fully tapped out. We don't have to worry. Jesse and Thief. This is not a Thief turn. So he's going to tap down one of our dudes. He's got a Flyer, so I think we just swing for 6 here. And smack, you know, drop a Colossus on him. And then next turn, Whirler Rogue. You know, he's going to swing next turn for 8. Take us to 7. But I think... Is Whirler Rogue the play here? I don't think it is. I'm not going to want to block with anything. Let's just drop a 6/6 on him. You know, like I said, all we need is Disperse or Anchor or something, and just to bounce that fucking 5/6 monstrosity. So there's Heliod's Pilgrim. He's going to get to tutor up something. If he's got a land, he can play whatever he tutors up. He's going to get Necromantic Thirst. Okay. I guess that's why he's playing the black in his deck. Alright, so it looks like he's keeping back the 5/6 first strikers. This is great. This plays into our Whirler Rogue smack him for 6 plan. So he's just coming in for 2 in the air. And then passing it over. So we get to renown our Colossus. Oh, wait. I think this changes the plan. I think the plan has changed. I think this is an easy... It's only creature, so I can't misclick here. So yeah, we're going to bounce that thing. Disperse? Yeah, we'll top a Disperse. Absolutely, we'll top a Disperse. So now he's got a 1/2. So we're going to bring everybody except the Visionary. Like this. I mean... Yeah, so stacking all the auras on one guy. Not the way to go about it. We had a lot of outs. You know, a lot of outs to that. And if we didn't draw one, we could have just cast a Rogue and snuck through the Outland Colossus and got that thing up to a 12/12. And then if he doesn't deal with the Rogue, he's dead next turn. So either way, you know, he was in bad shape against this deck. So we get to get in, get him to 7, kill his Pilgrim. He's going to draw a Consul's Lieutenant. We're going to play out a thief. There's no need to hold up the regen. You know, we really seriously don't think he's playing Languish. If he is, we're going to look stupid. Except, wait, we've got a 6/6 Colossus, so, excuse me, there's the Necromantic Thirst. Which is all well and good, except you're dead. You know, so it's actually not that well and not that good. But yeah, okay. Hit us for 2. And what, do you get a creature back out of your graveyard? Is that how it works? Yeah, but you can't cast it, so you die. Sorry, dude. You're dead. Do we? I kind of want to bad matter some and just disperse there. But I pressed Y, so I guess he's been replaced by AI and we just don't know it yet. Because pressed Y. Yeah, here it goes. There it goes. Alright. Host is being migrated. Alright, let's continue playing. Let's just bring it all in since it's the AI and just pressing X is easier. And smack him in the face. Alright, guys. Simic Tempo, episode 1. So, like I said, those of you who are new to the channel, you know, which is probably 1,000 to 1,500 of you since I last had a format like this. This is my thing, Friday night deck, and then you can expect an episode every single night of this deck. And next Friday, new deck, and the process repeats. Thanks, guys, for watching, and we'll see you for some more gameplay tomorrow.